Good morning, dudes. How is it going? Today we're taking a look at Hellraisers versus Team Empire for the Dota Pit League Season 3. I really want to do the ESL 1, but there haven't been many games played yet. I think an overall of 4 games have been played and none of them seem particularly interesting. So I thought we would just, stick to the Dota Pit for a while. That's a little bit more active, at least for the time being. Now, a little bit of a funny side note, Hellraisers is actually a team that we as Team Faku ended up playing against, I believe, twice. The first time we got completely rolled over, the second time we also got destroyed, but I feel like we actually put up a fight. And most importantly, I feel that I did pretty well on the mid. Actually, look, seriously, if I think back on that game, the second game against Hellraisers, it didn't seem to me like I was getting shit on in the mid. No, that seemed actually like a pretty even lane. So I'm quite proud of that, actually. But I'm not here to brag. I'm here to take a look at an interesting game. So you can already tell why I picked this game, right? There's a Night Stalker, which to me is like, wait, what? Isn't Night Stalker like terrible? Look, most people currently agree that Night Stalker is just not that great. But they picked him. And I'm just really interested in seeing what they do with it. How is it gonna work out for them? And just, like all around, it's gonna be interesting, I think. So that's why I chose this game. And somehow we do a lot of Team Empire, but I don't know. It's just that Team Empire ends up in quite a few interesting games. Also, I tend to like their drafts a lot. Like if you take a look at Team Empire right here, they like Lion a ton. They like Menstrual Spirit a ton. Those to me are very exciting support heroes, right? We've got Shadowfiend, which is one of my all-time favorite heroes, right? I love Shadowfiend. I think Shadowfiend is so fucking cool, and I think we can all agree on that, right? Shadowfiend is amazing. So that's always something to look forward to. And then of course, like we got an Axe and a Magnus. This is not too Empire-ish, I would say, but it's still, I don't mind Magnus. I think Magnus is a very fun hero, especially in combination with the Shadowfiend. Like that is just beautiful, right? That can lead to some absolutely fantastic plays. Now on the other side, we've got a Slug, a Sniper, Visage up top, a
30 seconds to show
Offlane Night Stalker? Is that what this is? I am really not quite sure. But we also have an Earthshaker. So this is a bit of a weirder lineup, right? It seems unconventional. They have a lot of right-click heroes. And I'm not even saying cores, but just heroes that like right-click things, right? They have 3 heroes that right-click things, which is a little odd. That's usually you have 2, and that's a bit weird. Like, for example, Empire right here only has 1, right? They have Shadowfiend, who is supposed to right-click things. And Hellraisers, they got Night Stalker, which I consider a right-clicker. I don't know, that might be wrong. They've got Slug, and they have got Sniper. So it's gonna be interesting to see how this one goes down. For the time being, we're gonna find ourselves with Resolution going up against Afon Ninja in the mid, Shadowfiend against Sniper, getting supported by the Lion though, who's actually dropping really low. Whew. That was really close. I actually feared he was gonna run into the tower. That one tower hit might have actually spelled his death, but Sniper against Shadowfiend, I give that lane to Sniper. I really do. The shrapnel is very powerful and it is difficult. Now, at the same time, Shadowfiend is a mid hero that can win any mid lane, right? Like, while there are always favorable or not favorable matchups, Shadowfiend, I don't believe, has a losing matchup, right? There are some situations where you just won't win the lane, right? It's just not gonna happen. I'm trying to come up with an example, but I guess like Slug against, I don't know, Silencer. Like, Silencer against most heroes, actually. No, I love Silencer, man. I'm sorry. But point being, there are some matchups that are losing matchups where it's just like, oh man, you're just not gonna get anything done here. Like, you're just gonna get destroyed. Shadowfiend is interesting because every single matchup to him can be a losing matchup, but it doesn't have to be. Alright? So it really all comes down to how the Shadowfiend plays, what situations he is given, and what he makes of his opportunities. And it's gonna be interesting to see that, right? And again, that's a big reason why I love Shadow Fiend. Now, it seems this is actually an offlane Night Stalker. Fascinating. That is very interesting to me. Not quite sure why. Not quite sure why. It just seems like an offlane Night Stalker. Now, what is the point, really? Like, why wouldn't you take... I suppose Tidehandler was banned, right? Like, I'm guessing that if Tidehandler was in the pool, they would have definitely picked him. Actually, seems we got a bit of a fight up top, and the Fisher is gonna secure the first blood. Goddamn, takes that kill, and Yoki gonna be our victim for the first time in this game. So, still, I'm a little confused by the offlane Night Stalker. We're gonna see how this one goes down. Oh, the courier goes down. That is actually really big. I always want to fly. Takes that kill. That's always nice. Like, if you can secure a career kill early on, that is very important. There's a lot of money for your team, and it just slows down Hellraisers a lot. Like, it's actually a very big deal. Still, offlane Night Stalker, I'm looking forward to seeing how this one plays out, right? It's definitely interesting, but it's odd. Very odd. Very odd. Resolution might get ganked right here. We got Goddamn on the Earthshaker round. And if he connects with the Fisher, which he did not. Well, he hit the Fisher, I guess. Well, let me rephrase that. He did hit the Fisher, but he did not block the Shadow Fiend, right? He was able to just leave and get back into tower range. In a one-on-one encounter right now, if the sniper plays it smart, the Shadow Fiend loses. Oh, Night Stalker goes down. I'm sorry I missed that. Well, I promise you, that one wasn't too interesting. They just kind of dove him. But, oh well. But, you know, in a one-on-one fight, I think Sniper is gonna win. Like, if it comes down to just straight-up stationary combat. Shadow Fiend, again, he has the potential to win pretty much every encounter at all times. That is something this hero can do. But right now you can see, like, that Sniper... Yeah, the Sniper's just silly. I don't have a better way to put it. Sniper is just straight up silly. But he's gonna run into the Magnus, and he's in a really bad position. I think it's safe to say that he's dead right here, and he knows it. Actually, Earthshaker coming in, and the Skewer gonna secure the kill on the Sniper. Earthshaker does not have enough mana for a Fisher. That was more of a bluff than anything, and, well, Yoki gonna take the kill. And seems he's gonna head back into the top. I actually am not quite... No, he's going back into the well. I like that a lot more. And I think he would have been better off just taking way back straight. But no, I guess this works. Anyway, we've got Goric trying his hardest to somehow get something done at this bottom lane. It's weird. He's also not skilling the silence, which is confusing. Like, usually the common Night Stalker build is you get 1 point into the silence. And then you max out the Q and the E, of course. But he's not getting that so far. So maybe he's just like, you know what? Like, sound's probably not going to be that useful anyway. And I just want the additional movement speed. I just want to abuse the Knight for as much as I can. And he's got 4 minutes of Knight. So until minute 8, he's going to be very powerful. He definitely has that going for him. Amongst other things, actually, like if we think about Night Stalker as that offlaner, he is very tanky. Night Stalker is one of the tankiest heroes in the game. He's got a fantastic armor, and he's got fantastic health. His strength gain is very good. His starting HP is very good. He's just difficult to kill, right? Not based on escape mechanisms, but just on pure HP and survivability. But, you know, like that's... I would say that is not enough to really say he's a good offlaner. But again, I don't want to bash on the hero without having seen him. Oh, Fisher coming out. We got the first shrapnel down. The second one is coming in, but we got 2 supports from Empire. They're gonna try to turn us around on the Sniper. Sniper manages to get the kill on the Shadow Fiend though, and in return he gets picked off by the Lion. So, oh, actually, Gorek coming in, the Night Stalker. He's looking for a kill. They take the Lion. Goddamn, working on his Blink Dagger. Will definitely appreciate the little bit of bonus money he's gonna get from that one. And I think that fight might have worked out for Hellraisers. No, definitely, it definitely did. Because you have to consider who got the money in that situation, right? And that trade favored the Sniper over the Shadow Fiend. So, definitely better for Hellraisers. Goddamn. Next in line. Actually, he's still alive. Oh, Yoki did not commit to the kill. He does have another shockwave, but it's not enough. And The Vengeful Spirit, in the meantime, picked off by a sniper shot to the face. Oh, man. Resolution might actually be next in line. Night Stalker comes in, a few attacks from Affrontier, finish him off. Silent dunks the Earthshaker in the background, which stayed around a little bit too long, and down goes the Night Stalker as well. So, again, I'm not quite sure who came out on top of that one. I would say probably Empire, right? Axe got 2 kills, that's rather useful. Sniper's now trying his hardest to get out of here. And it seems he's going to be able to do so. Yeah, actually, does he see him? Yeah, he does. No, wait. Did he? I'm actually not quite confident that he did see him. Now, the Axe does have a Vanguard, which means that through sheer attacks, I don't see the Sniper getting this kill. Now, with the support they have, that's going to be enough. And if we count that as part of the last encounter, then maybe Hellraiser's Carol? I don't know. This is actually really difficult to tell. How is it looking? Yeah, it's really even, actually, as you can see. Like, it's not just me that is failing to understand who's coming out ahead on these trades. It's just that nobody is actually coming out ahead on these trades. So, it's actually really interesting the way this is going. Now, Sniper, he got himself his face boots, his Ring of Aquila already, and he's probably going to get the Mask of Madness next. There's this new style of farming, PRM farming, face boots, Ring of Aquila, Mask of Madness, and it's very powerful. Actually, it appears he's not going for that first, though. I don't know. We're gonna see about that again. It's just was just an assumption, but the face boots in combination with the Ring of Aquila and the Mask of Madness gives you a really nice amount of sustainability, and it also allows you to, you know, be very mobile and efficient at killing camps, and of course gives you some decent fighting potential on top of that. Sniper's gonna just go ahead and take down these stacks. God, this hero is so silly. You see, like, he's very powerful in the mid, right? He destroyed the Shadow Fiend, and Shadow Fiend is a legendary mid hero. Right, but he took the Shadow Fiend apart, and now he's just taking down this huge stack of creeps. Like, this is not a small stack, this is an enormous stack. Like, without even taking any damage. And then he blocks the respawn. Good job. Gotta get fingered, though. A lower dance pace. Actually, no, makes him pay for blocking the camp. Oh, yeah, you know, actually, like, if he had taken this way around, he would have been alive. Motherfucker. That's what you get. That's what you get. Shouldn't block the camp. It's your money, man. No, seriously, that was a little bit of a tip, right? But pay attention to the clock. Especially as a carry, it's very important, right? If you're killing a creep camp or you're about to start killing a creep camp and you realize, oh, wait, that creep camp is actually about to respawn and I can't stack it. Wait, let me just stack it first, right? You just do that so, you know, you get to take a little bit extra money, and that's really how you go about it as a carry, right? Carries are about discipline and about greed, more or less, right? I really think that those two aspects describe, like, a good carry. Discipline and greed. Like, you need to have both, and you need to manage the two of them, and it's actually very difficult to do so, but it's interesting nonetheless. Now, something that I also think is interesting, a lower dance picking himself a Hand of Midas. Very early on, 10 minutes in, is actually rather amazing considering this is a support line. He's doing very well, and I don't mind it. Again, I'm a big fan of the Hand of Midas on supports. Hand of Midas is an item that allows you to secure money, right? It's the only item in the game that allows you to do this. Because it gives you reliable gold. Reliable gold stays when you die, right? Like, if all of your gold is reliable and you get killed, you lose none of it. You have all of your money left. And that is just really, really nice for your team. Oh, great stun on the Earthshaker. He's gonna get dunked. So, no, that was just really well done. He's gonna pay for it, though. Gonna get sniped. Boom. Sniper is ridiculous, right? That damage, like, he just tore that poor little lion apart. That's just mean, man. You're not being nice. But, you know, he's Sniper. He's not supposed to be nice. I love the Hand of Midas on the support. Do we actually have another support with that going around? Oh, Slog. Means I'm at the top. Only barely manages to get out of there alive. Always want to fly. Well, he's a Vengeful. He's not supposed to have a Hand of Midas. I do not encourage the Hand of Midas on Vengeful Spirit, because that's just a little silly. Right, you should be getting wards. And mostly, I don't think a Vengeful Spirit should be... Like, the thing about Hand of Midas and Vengeful Spirit, I don't even mind if you can get it. But the problem is you shouldn't be able to get it. Oh, we got a fight up top. Arthur's already gonna try to run away. Resolution takes the first kill. And the second one goes in favor of the Magnus. Actually, it was the other way around, but who gives a fuck? No, that was definitely a good fight in favor of Team Empire, and they're gonna go ahead and take down this top tower. Shadow Fiend going for his Shadow Blade. Resolution seems to really favor that item over the Blink Dagger or the Yules. I don't mind it, as I explained the last time we saw Shadow Fiend. Oh, he's gonna take the stack. That is really important, actually. That, you know, it's not that important because it's not the biggest of stacks, but it's still a pretty big deal. Nonetheless, Resolution likes his Shadow Blade. I think Shadow Blade is fine. I just really like Yules. I think Yules is incredible on Shadow Fiend, and I think it works well with Shadow Blade too, right? Why not? To me, it's mostly about the mana region, right? To me, Yules is a farming item. It seems he doesn't favor that. As a result, he's gonna have less farm, right? But this is more of a fighting build. Like he's gonna try to be active. He's gonna try to get some kills, and mostly be important in the team fights, and that can totally work, right? Absolutely. But you can't be a farming Shadow Fiend if you're going for a Shadow Blade. In that case, you're wasting potential. You could have gotten a Yules instead. It costs about the same amount of money. And the Yules is just straight up a better farming item, without question. Now, Afon, yeah, gonna slow down the line right here. And pour all the lower downs. He just can't do it, right? Anytime he tries to go for anything, he just gets locked down immediately. And, it's unfortunate. Well, he's got his Hand of Midas, though, right? And as you can see, he's already starting to get a few items. He's got the Tranquil Boots now. Soon enough, you will see that he has a Blink Dagger. Afterwards, you might end up with a 4-star, with a Yules, with an Aghanims. That's the beauty of the Hand of Midas, right? It's an item that secures money. You will definitely, unquestionably be able to get some money. And that is very powerful. That is very nice. So, you know, it's going pretty well for the line, even if he gets picked off here and there. I think he's quite happy with his performance this game. He's going to go ahead and use the Hand of Midas. Of course, it also gives him a lot of levels, which is fantastic. It's just pretty much everything about this that's great. Oh well. Visage gonna get caught in between. The Shadow Fiend popped with the ultimate, and a few attacks are gonna finish him off. I don't think that ultimate was necessary at all, honestly, after the Wave of Terror. Just, you know, the Shadow Blade hit deals 125, 150? 175, wow, that's even more than I remembered. 175 bonus damage, like, that's basically 2 attacks right there. I feel like he didn't need to use his ultimate. But, you know, as long as they get the kill, right, it's fine. Now, the Magnus, does he have a Blink Dagger? Yes. They're still not gonna go for the Slug, out of fear of not being able to kill him in time, which is very reasonable, right? If you're going for the Slug with an RP, you need to make sure you can get the kill. If you can't get the kill and you're wasting an RP on it, that's just not worth it. Oh, the headshot coming out. A lower dance. Oh no, buddy. Again, Slug coming in. He's got a Hand of Midas himself too. And actually, Nightstalker also picking up a Hand of Midas. Huh, I didn't think he had that much money. But he has actually been doing pretty well over the past few minutes. Now, Afontier. Oh, the dunk misses. It's on cooldown now. That's actually a really big deal. Afontier gonna get picked off by the Shadow Fiend though. Sanon trying to chase down Goddamn. And Dread, he's got another nuke. And that's gonna do the job. Yeah, down goes Sanon. Resolution chased down, but he's got the Shadow Blade, so he will be able to escape. I don't think that the Nightstalker is carrying any dust. No, most definitely not. So, I gotta admit, I don't think the Nightstalker has actually been that great this game. I really don't. Now, let me be honest. Again, I frankly did not pay attention to the bans. Which might have been a good idea, but frankly, my dear, I don't give a damn. They are great offlane heroes, right? Those exist. There are a lot of them. And a lot of very powerful offlane heroes. A Titan, a Batrider. Magnus, I guess, was picked from Team Empire, but the point is, you don't need to grab a Nightstalker for that, right? And so far, I have to admit, this Nightstalker hasn't been that effective. He died twice, he's got 0 kills. I guess he's got a bunch of assists, but honestly, assists don't mean that much. Oh, no, he didn't do it properly, but it still might be good enough. And the race is not going to connect. Nightstalker using his healing potion, and he's gonna be fine for the time being. Resolution, boosted down, still alive though. Dread might be the one to drop instead. He tries to nuke down Sanon, not gonna be enough. And Dread is dropping. He's dropping quickly. He will be the one to fall after all of this. And Silent manages to survive. He's got his double damage still active. Slug picks off Always Wanna Fly at the bottom there. And somehow the Earthshaker died somewhere. I'm not quite sure what happened, but oh well, you know, it's like that's just the thing that happens, I suppose. Like supports die. Oh well. It seems that it was the Magnus who got that kill. Okay. Magnus, he's got enough money for his mana boots now. Probably gonna be mana boots. Mana boots are very good on Magnus. I don't see a reason to not get mana boots this game, so yeah, it's probably gonna end up being mana boost. Oh, Artes chasing down a lower dance and he gets him. Now the Slug also picking up a Shadow Blade. Seems this is just a game filled with Shadow Blades. Now Shadow Blade on Slug isn't that great in my opinion. Right? It's not that the item itself is bad. No, the item itself is very synergetic. It actually works great on Slug. Right? That is not my point. No, not at all. No, Shadow Blade is fantastic on Slug. My point is that Blink Dagger is better. Blink Dagger is incredible on Slug. It's just godlike. It is so, so good. And I also don't like the Shadow Blade in specifically this game, right? Not even a matter of, well, you know, Blink is better, da. No, like even if I say, okay, you know what, Shadow Blade, that's fine. Like if that's what you want to go for, fantastic. But I don't like it this game because you're going up against an Axe, which is gonna lock you down. Lion has instant disable. Instant disable, right? You've got a Vengeful Spirit. Now, this is something that's you gotta consider. You gotta consider this. I know it sounds a little weird, but Vengeful Spirit is a hero that utterly and completely sacrifices herself. Right? That's what she's about. She doesn't give a fuck about herself. Not even the tiniest one. And as a result, there's always gonna be dust. There's always gonna be voids, right? Detection will be in play. And you're gonna be seen. So I'm just saying that you can't rely on invisibility for a whole lot of anything. No, some people say, well, you know, you can purge off dust. Yeah, you can, but then that breaks the Shadow Blade. Which in return means that it didn't really accomplish anything now, did it? So, yeah, bit tricky. Bottom tower goes down, Empire is applying a lot of pressure right now. I think they're actually pushing ahead, yeah, quite a bit. 5,000 gold ahead now, starting to take the charge in experience as well. So they're doing pretty well. Axe is looking especially scary if we go ahead and head into the net worth tab. But first of all, it seems we got a little bit of a fight. Goddamn, already picked off. Dread tries to get a kill on the Magnus. Not gonna be quite enough, and he's next in line. Magnus even coming back in, adding assault to the injury, and well, down goes the Visage. So 2 supports roaming into Empire's jungle. Honestly, that's just 2 free kills, and I don't know why they did that. It just seems a little silly. But Shadow Fiend, of course, leading the net worth charge. Nothing too surprising, frankly, it is expected. As Shadow Fiend, you should be the one with the highest net worth in the game. Because frankly, like as a hero, Shadow Fiend isn't actually that scary. Like, there are some heroes that are just scary for being their hero. Most of those are supports. Like a Lion, if Lion has nothing, he's still scary because he's gonna stun and hex and finger you, and you're like, shit, there goes everything I have. I'm just gonna be pointless, right? Shadow Fiend isn't like that. Shadow Fiend has tools that allow him to get items though, and then use those very efficiently. So the point being that Shadow Fiend needs to lead the charge to net worth. Else he's just not gonna be that useful, right? And there's not really an excuse to not be the one leading the charge, because he's very good at it. Like, he's very good at farming. So yeah, you know, that's a little bit interesting. Axe being second, he also is very good at, you know, farming, I guess. But this is mostly an active Axe. He's been all around the map and trying to get as many kills as he can. Takes down the Visage. Quick side note, Axe is actually amazing against Visage because the spin kills the birds, which is a little silly. A similar hero is Bristleback, where the spin also, not the spin, but the bristles also kill the birds, which is a little stupid. Now, this is actually not looking great for Hellraisers right now. They are getting pushed back, and it's rough. it's very rough. I mean, this tower is gonna fall. Resolution has the Skadi finished, and he's got Shadowblade Skadi already. And I expect to see a damage item next. So, or BKB actually. I wouldn't mind a BKB too much. But overall, like, Hellraiser just isn't looking great right now. The Slug has an ultimate orb, so he's definitely lagging behind on the Shadow Fiend. He can't quite keep up. But, you know, once he gets the Skadi, it's definitely gonna be scary. Night Stalker. He does not really have anything. He's got boots and Hand of Midas, I suppose. Still not quite sure what that hero's all about, right? Like, we're probably gonna end up seeing it. Maybe it's like about team fighting, denying them vision with the ultimate. But frankly, so far, this pick, I wouldn't say... I don't think he has worked out for them. I mean, his creep score is frankly pathetic. Like, it's just not good. His kill score, also not that great. They're gonna go for resolution right here, and they might be able to secure the kill. He does have an Aegis, though, and... oh, so close to the kill on the sniper. He's gonna resurrect. He's ready to fight. He goes invisible straight away. And does it up. Gonna pop an ultimate. Does connect with the sniper. Oh my god, buddy. Ah, and he pings it. And he pings it. Ah, that's so disheartening. Silent. Goes for the slug right here, but not gonna be good enough. Yoki trying to skewer the slug into his teammates, but he's already headed somewhere else. Taunt coming out, misses. But the Night Stalker, well, he's very fast, but now he's hexed and he isn't that fast anymore. Do we have a dunk here? There it goes. Down goes the Night Stalker. Slug manages to secure another kill on the Lion, though. They're gonna go for Dread. Actually, Salon, he wastes the taunt. And Yoki, he's actually gonna be the one to fall right here. Axe, gonna retreat. Nope, running back in. He wants the gem. He's gonna take down Dreads. No fighting against Artis. Now, Artis is actually looking very powerful at the moment. He's gonna use the Shadow Blade to regen up some HP. But he's got 22 stacks of agility. If he wants to go back in, he can absolutely do so. But it seems that will be the end of the fight. The gem picked up by the Slug. Yes, so it is... I don't know which gem that actually is. Who bought that? It doesn't say. Well, that's a little unfortunate. So we don't know whose gem that really is, but you know, Artis got it now. So I guess it's Hellraiser's gem now, I suppose. Sniper, he got himself a Saint Yasha, and now working on a BKB. Honestly, I think Saint Yasha is just a more expensive Mask of Madness. I'm not quite sure what that is all about, but no, well, you know, it does give you some nice stats, I suppose. I guess definitely that. I don't know, it's just... I'm not a big fan of it, gotta admit. We've got the Magnus with Force Staff now, which is nice. Probably gonna start working on a Refresher next. It just seems like a good choice, honestly. Nothing too exciting here. We got the Skadi down on the... oh, man. That's just unfortunate. We've got a Skadi down on the Shadow Fiend. We've got a Skadi down on the Slug. Pretty confident about that, at least in a few seconds. And Lion, of course, he's got a Splink Dagger, which is nice, but you know, that's just the Hand of Midas, right, coming into play. That's to be expected. We got Aghanim's done on Silent, so I like that actually. I think the Aghanim's on Axe is very powerful. The buff, like the movement speed buff, extends for quite a while, which is a nice benefit to have. And of course, the kill threshold is just like hugely higher. There's a big difference there. So, Vengeful Spirit doesn't have shit. That's to be expected. Night Stalker now working on an Aghanim's. So that's going to be interesting. Aghanim's, of course, provides him that huge vision. Which, yeah, I'm interested in seeing how that plays out, right? That's going to be... it's going to be pretty cool. We've got Urshiker, and doesn't have a Blink Dagger yet. Not even close, actually, so... poor little guy has been warding, I suppose. Visage working on his Aghanim's. Yeah, Visage is more of the farming carry. Like, really, there's some farming support, I'm sorry, not carry. Oh, Artis, he actually wants Silent, he wants him bad. And he will pay for it. Like, that was just greedy. Do you remember when I was talking about how supports are about discipline and greed and managing those two aspects? Yeah, greed took over right there. And discipline, like, You know, I just fell asleep somewhere behind a garbage dump. It just wasn't really great for discipline that day. I got a smoke pop. Roshan coming up? No, that's still a little while off. So they're probably just gonna look for a kill of sorts. I mean, Afontia is actually around. He's just gonna TP out and gonna be fine though. So that will be the end of that. A lower dance is greedy though. He wants a kill. He finds the Visage up top. Dread. He doesn't know what's coming. He's just casually farming up his items. He really wants it. Oh, TP? Hex? There we go. Pretty close. Playing it not quite safe, but down he goes nonetheless. So, you know, he actually really took his time right there with the Hex. Like, that could have been just ever so slightly quicker. Well. And no matter, well, you know, as long as they get the kill right, that's fine. I would really like to see an Aghanos. I think Aghanos online is just really fun. You know, it's just like a little bit of an AoE, and you do have Magnus, right? You do have the Dream. I'm just saying, if Magnus even gets 2 heroes, then the Aghanos already pays off, because that's basically a refresher, except with better stats. So, yeah. That's all I'm saying. I was probably gonna end up being a Yules or a 4-staff though. I would love to see an Aghanos, but it's likely not an Aghanos. So the Skadi's done on the Slark now. Wonder what he will pick up next. Usually it's Abyssal Blade, right? That's what I like going for, and you know, that's just what you commonly see. You usually see Blink, Skadi, Abyssal Blade. He's going Shadow Blade, Skadi. Abyssal Blade sounds nice, so I wouldn't be too surprised, but I also don't know. It could be Butterfly or something. BKB maybe. I wouldn't mind a BKB, but I don't think he needs it, because so far he hasn't needed it. He died once, and that wasn't because he didn't have a BKB, that was because he was an idiot. So, there's that. Aloedan's gonna get sniped. Still alive for the time being. Gorek, he wants the kill, but the LP cancel gonna stop him from committing to anything. Yoki just skewers out of there, and it will be the end of that. So that was actually nice, you know, creating some pressure. That was actually one of the first times I've ever seen somebody use the LP cancel in a reasonable way. But yeah, that scared away the Night Stalker, because he didn't want to run into the RP. He didn't know what else was coming. So that was really well done by Yoki. Actually, that was one of the best plays I've seen in a long time. That was awesome. That was beautiful. God, that was so good. Do you even understand how good? I've never seen something like that. It's beautiful. Absolutely fantastic. Axe is now working on what I assume is a Shiva's Guard. Would make sense. I personally would prefer the Assault Cuirass, if I'm completely honest. Yes, I know the mana's nice on the Axe, but Assault Cuirass is just really good, right? And the additional armor will be beneficial to your team. Meantime, Shadow Fiend picked off. Caught in a bad position. Now working on a Butterfly, by the way. So this game has really slowed down a little. I mean, we see occasional pickoffs here and there, but for the time being, it appears that both teams are just content with farming. Oh, Silent! He just doesn't like that idea. He's going in. Dunk 1, dunk 2. Actually, not a single dunk so far. Could have taken those a little bit earlier. Hartus, now he's going to use the double invisibility to get the hell out of there, and he will be fine. Haste even picked up, and they're going in. They want this. Silent might be next on the plate. They're looking for it. Oh, Magnus. Gonna be able to get himself out of there. But not the same for Silent. Down he goes. And it seems the Slark is also going for a Butterfly. So, yeah. I can definitely see that being fine. Right? Why not? Butterfly is very good on Slark. I just like Basher. It's just the thing I like. Doesn't mean it's the only correct choice. No, it's not. Skadi and Butterfly is a very powerful combination. So, why not? Feel free to go for that. In the meantime, they're gonna go ahead and take Roshan, and that last fight was actually like terrible. Like they lost the Shadow Fiend. Oh, you know, it was Morphic Yank up top, not really a fight. But then Silent committed to a fight, and he just didn't get out his dunks. I don't know why he didn't get them out. Like he really, it seemed like he should be able to do it, but he just couldn't dunk the Slark quick enough, and the Slark was definitely in range. And of course, if he gets the Slark right there, then that fight just ends up being much better for Empire. But the little fish is currently taking over the game. I mean, this is just what he does, right? Like once he gets rolling, this guy just kills anybody he sees running around on his own. So you're forced into a position where you only can go as a team. But in the meantime, the opponent is just farming up. And it's like, I can't do anything. Like, this just fucking blows. And yeah, it does. But what can you do about it? Wait, did he not buy the evasion thing? No, it seems he sold it again. Oh, there we go. So, it is still a butterfly with the eagle song first, though. Yeah, you know, it makes sense, I guess. The reason why I don't like the butterfly too much this game, I addressed this at the very beginning. Empire only has one right-click hero, right? They only have the Shadow Fiend. Yeah, butterfly is still nice, right? But you're just not going to be able to get that much out of the evasion, which I think is a slight shame. No. But it's still good. Don't get me wrong. It's still very good. He might actually pick up an MKB next instead of the... But no, I think Abyssal Blade is still better than MKB. Nah, we're going to see about that. Meantime, at the bottom, Silent just bullying some birds. You know what I like about Silent? He's so fucking aggressive. Like, this guy knows no fear. Like, he is a model Axe player. And he's just like, fuck it. I'm going in. I am not afraid of you. Oh, Slot. Cancels a stun. Uses the invisibility and the double damage to get always wanna fly. Pretty much a free kill. Meantime, Gorix slowing down Silent, keeping him out of the fight. That's actually really nice. And now we got the sniper going onto the axe right here. RP used on absolutely nothing, and down goes a lower dance. Hacks on the snipe. And once he gets out of it, he might be able to get Yoki. Oh, yeah, the Sage proc already happening. Down goes the Magnus. And in the meantime, Artis just cleaned up the rest of the team. Actually, seems like Yoki's gonna be fine. A little surprising right there. He's very low. Not enough to kill him though. Not with an assassinate, I don't think so. But if you take a look at that fire, right, it's just mostly Slog cleaning up. If you want to, we can go. Actually, you know what? Let's jump back really quick. Just a few scenes, and then you know we got Slog. He takes the Vengeful Spirit right there. He's not gonna jump Resolution. The double damage being active is just absolute. Like, double damage is just ridiculous right now. Takes down the Shadow Fiend. Apparently he doesn't give the slightest damn about the Earthshaker, so down he goes. He's gonna chase down Silent, who doesn't even know what's coming. There we go with the Scarly hit, and down goes the axe. In the meantime, you've got the little chase going down at the bottom. And Yoki just marvelously tricks the sniper. Ends up being the only one that survives the fight from Team Empire, which is okay, right? That's pretty good, but on the other side we got Slark and Sniper still alive, so you're not doing great. And if you take a look at these graphs, right, it's starting to become even again. And no, it's not starting to become even. It's starting to go into the favor of Hellraisers, right? They are starting to take over, because they do have better late game. I don't think there's a question about that. Nah, they definitely do have. They Sniper and Slark. That's just scary, right? Oh, headshot coming out. Artis, he just doesn't care. Look at this fucker. He's just like, I don't give a fuck. Let's fight. Let's go. I've got edges. I'm Slark. Got like 3 times all of your team's money. I don't give a fuck. Let's do this. And you can't tell. And he doesn't need to. Why would he need to give a fuck? He's Slark. He is 3 times as farmed as the entire team. Gets fingered right here, but... And he's actually fingered in high heaven. But no, he's gonna be fine nonetheless. He can finish up the butterfly right now, if he wants to. Not quite sure why he isn't, if I'm completely honest. What's the Resolution doing? Is he morsing for help? That's a little interesting. Well, Sniper now got his BKB and lightnings. Oh, they're gonna run into us Silent. And he's dropping fast. Artis feels the Magnus is more important. Takes him down immediately. Shadow Fiend ultimate. But no damage coming out from that. He doesn't even have full souls. Had no time to farm any. Artis gonna jump Silent, and down goes Silent. A lower dance next in line. Resolution picked off by the Sniper. That's just game. That escalated really, really quickly. Wow. Empire was doing very well, but I felt they got too aggressive, right? They went in too deep, and then all of a sudden, you know. Like, that's the thing about a slog. Under no circumstances can you ever ignore a slog. No. If you ever think to yourself, don't worry, the slog is not a big deal. Shut up! Shut up. If a Slug player knows what he's doing, Slug is... What are you doing? That doesn't deal tower damage anymore, you fool. Oh well. But if a Slug player knows what he's doing, then he will always be a threat. Because this hero gets out of control so easily. It takes a split second. It really does. That's all it takes, right? One fight. And all of a sudden you've got a super farmed Slug going up against you. Ready to tear you apart. And Slug is not... Look, if Slug has more money than you, you lose the fight. Always. Every single time. There's no exception to that rule. Except early game, I guess. Well, you know, there's no exception to that rule. Except for this exception. No, but, you know, later on in the game, if Slug has more money than you, he wins the fight. It's just not a great position for Team Empire right now. And I don't know what they can do to come back, right? That's the main issue here, I feel. It's not that the Slug is doing well. It's that they have nothing that can deal with the Slug doing well. And a lower dance. Oh. Yeah, of course, Night Stalker, you know, has maximum vision. He's got detection from the gem. He's got his Aghanim's. Just look at the circles surrounding the Night Stalker. Let's go into his vision. Oh, that was actually the wrong button. There we go. Look at his vision. They see all of this. This is insane. Night Stalker's Aghanim's is very silly. Very, very silly. Is Roshan up? No, he's down. Right. The Slug had the edges not too long ago. But yeah, you see, it's just the Night Stalker. He's got his vision now. I wonder if that's what they picked him for, but let me be completely honest. While I believe Hellraisers will win this game, right? I don't think the Night Stalker was the reason why. I don't think the Night Stalker contributed a lot, and I think pretty much any other offline hero would have done the same job better. So, it's a little odd that they would pick him. I don't know. But I guess you could say it worked, right? I don't know. I wouldn't say it worked, but... Oh, the dunk coming out of Resolution and he's dropping. Oh man, he's already so low. Like, this Shadow Fiend is out of the fight. He doesn't have any HP left and he's gonna get jumped by the Slug. Maybe not. Oh, the invisibility keeping him alive, but... Axe goes down, Vengeful Spirit goes down. They're gonna take this tower. They're gonna continue pressuring into the base. There's the Shadow Fiend. Yeah, he's gonna go heal up. But this is still a lot of free damage. Ooh, this is not great. Artus. He's looking for some more of it, but I don't think he will get it. He spent some of his money on something. What's on the career? Oh, it will end up being an MKB. That's fine, right? I don't think MKB is too bad. I would like to see an Abyssal Blade more, but he's just worried about the butterfly from the Shadow Fiend, right? Got a jump Resolution right here. Invisibility used. RP only on the Slug. Carries him into the tower. But there we go with the Shadow Dance. Keeping him alive, healing him up. And 4 heroes down. Only Vengeful Spirit alive. That's gonna do it. That is the GG right here. There we go. Lower Dance calls it. Hellraisers takes this game, and you know what? I think Team Empire, you know, they tried and they did pretty good, especially early on. But this is just a prime example, right? You can't get too confident, even if you're doing well. Play it safe, right? Play it safe. Always play. If you're the golden rule of Dota, really, or any game. If you're ahead, you play it safe. If you're behind, you play it risky. You don't do it the other way around. Because if you're ahead and you play it safe, you're gonna win. If you're behind, you're gonna lose unless you take some risks. So, you know. Anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you did, don't forget to leave a rating on the video. And I hope to see you tomorrow.